Okay, this is my problem right now, is fixing this part. Problem right now is fixing this part right there on this frame. It's not that bad, it looks way worse than it is. I just don't have the money to buy a new frame, so I am going to fix it. I got this new section ready to tack weld in. I have it beveled. I got it beveled a slight bit so that I get good penetration. I cut myself 2 pieces, exactly the same top curve. The bottom is slightly different, but the top curve is the same. And this piece is going to go after I cut that out. So I'll do exactly the same thing on this side. After I get this welded in and the other side welded in, then I'll cut this top portion out. I will replace it with this. But for right now, I want to get this tacked in. Make sure it's straight and flush. Tack it all up. Get these magnets off, and then tack it some more. Well, this was the piece I cut out. There's the new piece welded in. Now, to do the other side. This is what I cut out. There's the new piece. Turned out way better than I thought it would. This is what it looks like on top. This side just has a couple spots here, so hopefully that side will be much easier. I made myself a gauge for the curve here. So one thing I need to do yet is grind this so that this curve is the same, or at least close. This gets cut out yet. Roughly about moving on. Then the directions say to measure from this bolt all the way to here. 57 inches. 57 inches. And what that represents is the edge of this, which gets welded underneath here. That goes on the very edge of there, 57 inches. This will get centered underneath here. I drew myself a line there. Then wrap this with tape so I can mark my lines. And also the directions call for to measure on this piece 4 inches from here to here, and that's what that line is, 4 inches. Then I took this and I did my best to get this top edge up to the bottom as close as I thought. And I used a little straight edge to acquire that. And then what I ended up doing was tracing underneath on the bottom side of this. I traced around on my tape. Had my line marked where this needs to go. And then I cut that out on my line all the way around. I marked it on this side too. And then I cut that out. I tried to stay as close to the line as I could. And then I had to bevel this back. So I put this on. I wanted to get this as close as I could, but have some area to weld. And I'll bevel this inside here before I weld also. So that is what I have so far. I got the other side done, cut out. It's a little wide here, so what I'll probably do is when I get this tacked in, I'll put something here to fill that. Before I tack it in, I'm going to use a square and make sure it's square with the side here, and then I'll tack it in place. These already tacked in. It doesn't quite meet the top, and I'm just going to fill that all in with weld. Nice hot penetration, and then I will grind that flat and make this seam here disappear. This here gets taken off. I also have a center brace that I've ordered that I will be putting on this frame to keep this from twisting. Okay, I've decided to do something a little different here. I decided to put some reinforcement underneath here. I really beefed it up. I'm going to drill a hole here or a slot here. So when I weld this in, or tack it in at least, I'll have some extra spot. I was able to strap to keep this from moving. I have it level. I have it strapped down there, same thing. So this is solid, it does not move at all. So I have it leveled, the floor is fairly level. And then also what I did is I checked all the mountings. Did a measurement from the floor and then compared it to this side. This one's like almost dead on. They're all really close, within a shim. Right now, I'm going to get these set in place and tacked in or welded up. I also put in this little expander just to give this a little tweak upward, so that when I weld this, I've got this here level. So that's where I'm at now. This is my next step. I'm gonna get these ready to weld. I will get a level on here and tweak this so that it's level before I tack. I think I'm close to being the same measurement on both sides here also. Then we'll
go from there.